this video, we are going to see the important topics you have to cover in order to clear the AFCAT EKT examination. A lot of people has actually applied for the AFCAT examination because it is one of the highest paid jobs for electrical and electronics people. You can apply for the non-technical ground duty session. So the examination is going to happen on September 19th and 20th. Most probably the 20th will be the EKT examination, and in order to pass that EKT or Engineering Knowledge Test examination, what are the topics which you need to cover from the subject area for all the electronics branches? That can be electrical and electronics, and also electronics and communication, or electronics and instrumentation. The post is for electronics. Okay, so all the sub branches, electrical and electronics, ECE, all these branches come under the electronics section. So what are the important topics which you have to cover? We are going to see in this video. Okay, so first we'll be seeing the subject topics, then we'll be seeing the general engineering topics. Okay, the first subject I've included is analog and digital electronics. Actually, these are two subjects, analog electronics and digital electronics. The important areas you have to cover, only the important areas is I've included in this video. If you want the detailed syllabus, it is available on the AFCAT website. You can download it. You can see the entire topics and you can see which all topics you have to cover. But these are the important areas or important topics from that syllabus. Okay, so for analog electronics, you have to cover diodes, very important area, very important topic. Numericals can come, theory can come, then BJT, its classifications, that is common emitter, common base, common collector, then FET, its properties, problems or circuits with FET, then MOSFETs, amplifiers and oscillator, very important area. Then op-amp itself is a very important area. A lot of questions can come that is based on the characteristics of op-amp, numericals, various configurations of op-amp, inverting type amplifier, non-inverting type amplifier. These are also very important. Then filters, timers, voltage control oscillator, then multi-vibrator using op-amp and 555 timer, then Schmitt trigger. These are the important topics which you have to cover from analog electronics subject. That is, these topics you cannot skip. That is the relevance. Okay. Then next one is digital electronics. See, maximum questions you can expect from these two subjects. So that's why I have included these two subjects in the beginning. A lot of questions come from digital electronics. You know, there can be Boolean simplification, there can be from number systems, from flip-flop. These a lot of questions can come. Okay, so the important topics are flip-flop is there, adders, mux, decoder, encoder, ADC, DAC, then Boolean expressions and its simplification, K-map simplification, number systems, then also microcontroller and microprocessor basics, which is included along with this subject. 8-bit microprocessor and microcontroller basics. Most probably theory questions they'll be asking. So I hope that you know that the EKT examination is conducted for, there are 50 questions and you have to answer these questions within 45 minutes. Okay, so that is the timing and that is the number of questions. Then the next subject is EDC. We have done a detailed formula revision video for these three subjects and all the core subjects, I guess, which has been included in the formula revision playlist. You can find it over there and it will be really useful for the end time preparation also. Okay, so if you want to see that video, please do watch it. And also for EDC, I'm specially telling the formula revision video is very important and very useful. So in EDC, you have to concentrate firstly on the semiconductors, its properties. There are two types of semiconductors, N-type, P-type, and also intrinsic, extrinsic classification is there. Their property, the movement of electrons, holes, the current density, drift, diffusion, the speed of electrons, the movement, the drift velocity, everything is very important. Then the devices you have to concentrate on is diode. From diode itself, there are variety of diode. There is tunnel diode, there is gun diode, there are variety of devices from diode itself. Then Zener diode, PIN diode, LED laser, its comparison, most capacitance finding questions can come. Then BJT, FET and MOSFET. also important here. Then lastly, the fabrication process. The fabrication process, various stages of fabrication is very important. Sometimes the naming is important, sometimes the equipments. So these are some measurements. These are also very important for the subject electronic devices and circuits. Okay, so anyway, they have given a syllabus. From that syllabus, I've made this important topic video. Okay, so if you, I'm telling it once again, if you want to see the detailed syllabus, if you want to cover the all syllabus, the syllabus is available on the AFCAD website. Okay. Subject is control systems, open loop, closed loop control system, transfer function, various expressions, various type of expressions for the transfer function, Laplace transform, Fourier transform, its expressions, then finding of poles and zeros. I've not written it here, but I'm saying, okay. Then signal flow graph, block diagram conversion, first order, second order control system, its analysis, then Routh-Nyquist criteria, ROC, border plot, lead lag control system, controllability and observability. Okay, so control system is that important. Most of the times you will be facing questions giving some transfer functions and some questions related to the transfer function. So the transfer function section is very important. The next topic is, or the next subject is telecommunication. In that we have included, or in the syllabus they have included the analog and the digital communication. Okay, and they have given it as a telecommunication section. Then random variable, probability density function, autocorrelation, power spectral density. Then in analog communication you have to cover AM, amplitude modulation, frequency and phase modulation. Then digital modulation or digital communication, ASK, FSK, PSK. Then PCM, pulse code modulation, delta differential pulse code modulation and delta modulation. Then there is another subject called ITC, which is also included in this under this topic. Then ITC, you have to study SNR, signal to noise ratio, error calculation. Then also the multiplexes techniques are very important, TDMA, CDMA, FDMA. Then optical communication, from that basic things you have to cover, mobile communication. Then super HOD and receivers are also very, very important. The next subject is microwave. In microwave, you don't have to dig very deep, but you have to study all the major topics. Okay, waveguide, there are mainly two types, rectangular and circular waveguides you have to cover. Then klystron, TWT, magnetron, microstrip lines. So these are the important topics you have to cover from the microwave subject. Okay. Also, while covering the microwave session, just try to cover the basic areas from EMT also. Okay, since it is given in, that is in the communication session, in some subjects, along with some subjects, they have included the electromagnetic waves propagation. You can see it over here in the antenna area. That is, they have included the EM waves, its propagation, and all the mechanisms also they have included. Not much is included from the EMT subject. There is a lot of topics is not included from the EMT subject. Okay, so for antennas is very important topic. Antennas, a lot of videos we have done, especially covering a lot of numericals, and also we have done the type of antennas, antenna parameters, all these things we have done. So you can find it over the EMT playlist, EMT, and also in microwave and antenna playlist I have included some videos. Okay, so for the antenna subject, antenna wave propagation, in that you have to cover antenna parameters, antenna types, the power equation. The parameters are mainly gain, bandwidth, directivity. These are the most important parameters. Beam width. Yeah, it is beam width. It is not bandwidth, it is beam width. Then satellite, basics of satellites. Then the various waves, space wave, ground wave, sky wave. Then wave propagation mechanisms, reflection, refraction. All these things are important. Then for electrical engineering, as I said in the beginning, the examination is for all the electronic branches. Okay, so for electrical engineering, you have to cover these important topics. Single phase transformer is phase diagram, line load regulation, three-phase connection, parallel operation, auto transformer, then energy conservation principles, DC machine. In the DC machines, you have to cover the types, winding, then the generator CARA, the armature reactions, then the commutation. All these things are important for DC machines. Then the starting and speed control of motors are important. Single and three phase induction motor and principle basic things you need to study. Then servo and stepper motor, then generators, its performance, its working, then its operation, and also the regulation. So these are the important topics which you have to cover from the electrical engineering. Okay. The next subject is instrumentation and measurements. The topics are accuracy, precision, repeatability, and the various instruments which you use for measuring of the parameters like current, voltage, then oscilloscope, then signal generators, then transducers. So these are the important areas which you have to cover from instrumentation and measurement. Then the next subject is computer network, then ISO, OSI stack, LAN technologies, then Ethernet and token ring, error control, congestion control, and flow control mechanisms, TCP, UDP protocol, then IPv4, IPv6, and its various layers, then its protocols. Also, you have to cover hubs, switches, routers, and gateways. Okay, so these are the important areas from computer network. Mainly, you have to concentrate on the protocols and the organization of the various layers in these protocols. These are the important areas. And also you should be familiar with these various LAN technologies, LAN, WAN, MAN. So these are also important. Next one is network theory, very, very important subject. You have to cover all the theorems. At least you should be knowing what is the theorem in that what we are doing. Thevenin's theorem, Norton, superposition, Miller's, Telegens, then maximum power transfer theorem, two-port network, which we have done already. Also, we have done a lot of questions from these these areas also. Then Laplace and Fourier transform in order to represent a network, how we use it. Then KCL and KVL analysis of a network, first order, second order network. So these are all important topics. Only the major topics I've included, not the entire syllabus. So this is the topics which you have to 100% cover from the network theory subject. Subjects are switching, which is not actually a subject, but it is an area. So the type of switches is important. Circuit and packet switching, grade of service. So these are the important topics from the area switching. Then from IT or information technology, you have to cover operating system, its basics, real-time operating system, RDBMS, object-oriented concept, then computer graphics. Then from radar, you have to cover, the most important one is range, radar range, equation, frequency, and the resolution of radar. MTI radar, moving target indicator type radar, and pulse Doppler radar. And also you have to cover the Doppler effect, Doppler frequency, finding the Doppler frequency, its effect also you have to cover. Next topics are from fundamental engineering, that is from maths, physics, and drawing. What all topics you have to cover. So from maths, you have to mainly concentrate or study metrics, calculus, differential equation, partial differential equation. All these are important. Random variables, Fourier, Laplace transform, and Ise transform. Then complex variable, Cauchy-Euler equation. So these are all very important from maths. And also from physics, you have to study units, various units and its relation. Then motion, 1D, 2D, 3D, motion, its laws, work, energy, power, heat and thermodynamics, current, magnetic effects, electromagnetic induction, alternating current, optics, then EM waves, rays. So here you can see there is electromagnetic waves. So rather than including a subject as EMT, they have stuffed these topics in some other subjects. Okay. So you have to anyway cover the basics of EMT also. The next one is drawing. You have to concentrate on the projection, the line projection, plane in solids, isometric projection, sectional view of various subjects, then computer aided drafting, its basics. So anyway, the exam is a OMR examination. You don't have to write or you don't have to draw. Only basics of these things is important. Okay. So these are the three subjects from fundamental engineering. Why I have included towards the end of video, because in this channel we are mainly concentrating on electronics core subjects. So that's why I included those subjects in the beginning, then this in the towards the end. But in the syllabus you can find these three subjects first and then the electronic subjects. Okay. So anyway, these are the important areas or the important topics which you have to cover in order to pass the EKT examination. So in order to get a pass mark, at least this much is important. And I'm telling it once again, if you want to get the detailed syllabus, it's available in the AFCAT website. You can download it from the selection tab. You can get the syllabus of EKT. From there, you can download the PDF. Okay, so that's it. I really hope that you found this video useful. A lot of people is actually preparing for AFCAT examination. I'm telling it once again, it's the highest paid organization, one of the highest paid organizations for especially electronics graduates. So a lot of people was asking me how to prepare, what is the syllabus, what are the important points, what are the important areas. So here it is. This video will be really helpful for those people. And if you found it useful, please do give it a thumbs up and also share it with maximum of friends who's preparing for AFCAT examination. And if you want more videos, please do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and keep on watching.